Now you may have noticed that in both the for loop and the while loop, we used a condition. And a condition is some code that produces a true or false, right? Less than, greater than, is equal to. Those are comparison operators. They compare the value on the left with the value on the right, and they return true or false. And for a condition, that's what we want. We want something that is either true or false. So let's look at the comparison operators that are available in JavaScript. So there is an is equal operator. And notice that in all these examples, they're starting with x equal to 5. So, and then they can say, well, if you ask, is x equal to 8, that's false. Now notice that this difference is it's two assignment operators, right? Two equal operators. If you only have one equal operator, it will actually assign that value. So here, if you take 5 and you store it in x, right? You're assigning the value of x. You're assigning x the value of 5. That's an assignment, and it actually will be true, but you will have changed the value of x. In fact, it'll always be true, whatever value you put here, except depending, sometimes zeros return a false, but all the other values would return 2. So now you have it. Remember to use two equal operators. So equal means, is it equal to? So x equal to 5 is true. And notice this is interesting in JavaScript. If you do x is equal to string 5, it's also true. Because this is, remember that this is a weakly type language, so it will do all kinds of automatic conversion for you from one type to another. So it's taking a number, this number 5, and comparing it to this string 5, and it'll look at it. If I converted this string to a number, would they be the same? It says, yeah, it would be, so that would be true. Now, if you want to be more specific and you want it to have this equal value and the equal type, then you use 3 equal operators. So equal. And this is another way to compare two values, but it compares both the value and the type. So in this case, 5 is equal to 5 is true. And in this case, when you compare the numeric 5 to the string 5, it's false. They're the same value, but different types. Then there's two versions of not equal as well. Not equal is the exclamation point with an equal sign. And so you can ask if they're not equal. And you can also ask if they're not equal either in value or type. So here, right? So they have to be, is 5 not equal to 5? That's false, because it's both the same value and the same type. Is x not equal to the string 5? That's true, because it's the same value, but it's not the same type. And so that will return true. Then we have a greater than sign. So we compare, is 5 greater than 8? No, that's false. Is 5 less than 8? That's true. So we have a greater than sign, a less than sign, greater than or equal sign, and less than or equal sign. Now, sometimes when you're creating conditions, you want to use more than one. And so a way that you can combine multiple conditions is with logical operators. And the logical operators available in JavaScript are the and, the or, and the not. And the and is 2 ampersands side by side. And the or is 2 pipes side by side. And the not is the exclamation point. And here are some examples that we set. X is equal to 6 and y is equal to 3, and then we can put two conditions. Here we have a condition on the left, an and sign, and a condition on the right. Now, you don't need to have two variables. We could ask two different questions about x, or we can have two different variables, but you must have two conditions. So on the left, it needs to be a complete condition, and on the right, it needs to be a complete condition as well. And so you can say, you can't say x less than 10 or greater than 1, because that's not complete. It's only less than 1 or greater than 1 is not a complete condition. So you need to have x less than 10 and x greater than 1. So you see a complete condition on the left of the logical operator and a complete condition on the right. Now that's true for both the and the or. For the not operator only needs a single value. And in this case, the single value is what's in this parentheses, x is equal to y. And it says x. What's the result of x equal to y? Is 6 equal to 3? The answer is false. And then you not it. That false changes and now is true. And that's what a not does. It changes a false to true, or it changes a true to false. So there's the logical operators that you can use, and an or to put two complete conditions together, or the not to change the value from true to false or false to true. And all of these comparison operators, very helpful for making conditions.